Hello everyone, your local internet serial killer here, No Miss Yalf, and welcome to another episode of Mans Land, the podcast, aka the weirdest and most toxic podcast where we pretty much just interview crackheads apparently. With me, I actually have the other owner of this entire podcast, DeathMeadows. Introduce yourself, my dude.
Hello, DeathMeadows again. I'm just tagging along for the interview.
And we've got a special guest, as usual, because all of these are fucking autistic, apparently. Nah, but seriously, special guest, Herder Hupa, aka Hupa. We just nicknamed him that because it's funny. Introduce yourself, Hupa.
What's up? I'm Hupa.
So, tell us about yourself to start off the interview, shall you? Well, fuck my English.
YouTuber.
Damn, no, really?
YouTuber.
Fuck's sake. Okay, for real, talk about what you fucking do then.
Alright. I do commentary, mostly shorts, because I'm a bitch, but still. Commentary, I diss people, they diss me back. Goes back and forth. Stupid shit, basically.
And don't forget your world famous, all known, the Zrummy rant. Big fan, because I was in it, so I'm the biggest fan.
Don't ever say that again, bro.
Fuck's sake. But yeah, no, that was definitely a banger video. And not because I was in it. It was just genuinely good. So,
That's alright.
anything you doing? Anything you've got planned besides shorts?
I got this one video coming up on TikTok. I don't. Originally, this Joe is going to be a part of it, but I don't know what he's doing now because, he went into that, fucking spiral, and all of that happened, so I don't know what I'm doing now. So I'm just working on my thing right now, and then when it gets done, eventually, I'll announce it and, the release date and all that.
That's fair. So, here, we'll start with just a simple question. What made you start YouTube as a whole?
So those videos where it's where everybody wants to when they were kids and they're like, oh, you want to go big on YouTube and do a hype house and all that, that shit. That's basically what I thought, my third grader self. But then I kind of stuck to it. All my friends didn't, and it grew to where I am now. So
That's fair. So, here's another question we got for you. What is your all-time favorite video that you yourself created? Your favorite out of the whole stash of videos you made?
Either the Zooming Ran or my one Moon Knight video. That's old as shit, but I had fun with that one too.
That's fair. It was a pretty good video, even though it wasn't that long. I personally thought it was good. The editing was pretty chill as well. It wasn't over the top, but it worked well,
Mm.
So, I usually ask this because it can be quite interesting, gets everyone to know you a bit better and all that. So, as you may know me, I'm No Miss Yalf. I hide some secrets in my fucking channel because if you add some secrets, if those people who are smart enough to find it, they might appreciate it a bit more. So, have you got any secrets relating to your channel?
No. Not really.
Fuck's sake. Yeah. You got any secrets? You got any secrets? Huh? Did you blow a man in the back alley for 2K subs? Huh? Was there any secrets?
I mean, I think he has CP in him.
I have 3K.
Fuck's sake! Don't say that, because then fucking don't talk about COD points, because fucking YouTube will just instantly delete the fucking video.
Sure, I will not talk about cop points.
Okay. Fuck off. Shut the fuck up, Meadows. I knew it was a bad idea adding you to this. Fucking hell.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so for the people who don't know, because it's not fucking up, it's not part of it, we tried to start this about 20 minutes before we actually started this, and Meadows kept fucking laughing, so Hupa was laughing at Meadows. The whole fucking time. Ruining the fucking recording.
What, did you actually fucking delete the recording now?
No, fuck you, fuck off. Alright, so, Hupa, what is your favorite style of videos? Out of everything you could pick, commentary, gaming, fucking art commentary, whatever, out of anything you pick, what's your favorite style of videos?
To be honest, reaction commentary. It just depends on how you do it.
I could say that's pretty fair.
Because you can't just be like, you can't react to a video and be like, "Oh shit," and then you're like stating the obvious. That's
You
kinda boring.
can't
Like,
just you
gotta put your
can't
own
just
twist
pull a
on it.
jinx and then just look at the fucking video like you're having a Vietnam flashback.
Yeah.
I completely understand that. That shit's fucking cringe. I fucking hate when that happens. Like, have you heard of Blasphemous HD?
No.
He's just a fat, black, bald guy that sits on the edge of his bed and just states the obvious and tries so hard to be kid-friendly, it's just unbelievably cancer. It makes me want to kill myself every time I see he's uploaded.
EDP gone rogue.
It literally is. He looks like if EDP didn't have, like, if EDP shaved. He kind of looks like EDP's long-lost dad, because he left him as a child.
EDP really tried to get into these kids' heads.
Who the hell do you think taught EDP to like kids?
The dictionary of CP.
The fucking dictionary of CP, really? Fuck's sake. Okay, so
Oh my god.
I feel like it's fair for Madman's Land to fucking actually ask you about this. Like, you know us at Madman's Land, we hate a lot of people and a lot of people hate us. So, who is your all-time most hated YouTuber and why?
This is actually kind of hard, but probably all time. This guy named MaxBTShow. He's like a really old commentator. He just like grind my gears for no reason. I made like 2 or 3 videos on him because he just like genuinely pissed me off.
Why?
He did a
What
lot
did
of
he
like
do that
messed
pissed you
up
off?
shit, too. Well, like for one, like a bunch of like clickbait, you know, that's just like the very start of it, and I'm pretty sure it went from like, I don't really remember since it was like a few years ago, but it went from like, I'm pretty sure Gore and like CP was in there at one point too.
He had
But-
some of that. He had some of that CP dictionary.
Like, yeah, some of the stories around him involved with that. So I can't really remember because it was like so long ago, and my mind isn't, you know, in the best shape. But like that guy was just a whole like thing itself. Like you couldn't really describe what he was.
That's fair. But like, where's like, is there actually proof to this shit about him having like CP and Gore, or is this just like rumors?
Oh no, there's like actual videos like made on it. Like there's like it shows that he has like old accounts and stuff. Like it's like there's like tons of videos on it. Like eventually you're gonna have to like pull them up, but like it shows like what he's done, and it's like genuinely kind of fucked.
That's fair. In my, like, I'll say this. So, I don't go on tour mainly for obvious fucking safety reasons. If I get fucked, chances are my account could get fucked, and that risks even more people's safety. But to say this, that's pretty much the only way you could probably get, like, you know, that sort of thing. And I think it's quite fucking disgusting, honestly. I don't know why anyone finds kids attractive. I think it's absolutely revolting.
Yeah, Meadows.
Fucking idiot. Alright. So, after that, so what was your first ever, like your all-time first ever video created on YouTube?
It was like back in 2015. I made it, or 2016. I made a video on like PUBG.
How bad was it? Be honest, how bad was it?
Very bad. Didn't even have a screen recorder at the time.
Are you telling me that you recorded this with like your fucking phone camera or some shit?
Yeah, I was like really young, so I had my tablet, right? And then I just had my phone. I had it just set up, and then it just showed me playing.
Fucking hell. Yeah, I can imagine that maybe being a bit bad. Just maybe, though. Just maybe. I can imagine that. Fucking hell. Dude. To be fair, though, I would much rather make a shitty video like that than make some of the stuff Harley TBS makes. Because, like, oh damn. Don't know if you've seen Harley TBS's content, but it is so boring.
Yeah. I think also going back to like MaxBTShow, I'm pretty sure he like there was like a huge segment of like him with Harley TBS, like him like milking the shit out of him. Like so that
Probably,
also
honestly.
shows what he's good at doing. Cause like I'm looking at his thumbnails right now. Here, wait, I'll show you real quick. Here, I'm looking at his thumbnails and look at them, bro. They're like all rainbow, dude.
They're all rainbow. You fucking stream is
Yeah, bro, look at this.
Takes forever to load, man, nigga.
Oh, alright, right when you get on, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Are you still recording?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hupa, can I ask you a question then?
Yeah.
So since you're on the podcast, right? I honestly want to get your opinion. What's your opinion on like those guys, Rummy, and you know all those other fucking guys that keep rating our service and stuff?
Yeah, so that's a fair question. What's your genuine opinion on people like Rummy and Scorpion and all that? Like, with these people, like, how can I say this? What is your personal opinion on Rummy as a whole? Like, his channel as a whole, everything?
There's one word that you can really describe Zrummy, and it's childish, because, well, he is a child, and, you know, he still acts like one, but...
That's fair. That's a
I don't
completely
even
fair
know
point.
why he's still here. Dude's like 10, he's making, like, the most petty videos in the world.
Yeah, not to mention he himself is quite hypocritical in my own opinion, mainly because, like, he made a video talking about, oh, how bad Vishremi clones are, but here's the thing, he literally got big purely off of that. He himself was a Vishremi clone.
Also,
Yeah.
what got his Twitter ban? Like, what's that all about?
What, you mean Malay? Or...
Yeah.
So... Yeah, okay, we'll like, return to this Rummy thing in a minute, but basically, Malay had his Twitter suspended because he was harassing multiple people, me being one of them. I personally didn't care too much about it. I reported 3 of his tweets of basically him saying stuff like, you should have died, blah, blah. Basically, complete breach of the TOS that has gone unnoticed. And then he started, after he stopped getting a rise out of me, he started harassing people who had connections with me, such as Astera. And Astera just reported him back as well. And then he made a tweet that got him a week suspension, and then straight afterward, Twitter came back and realized there are so many reports on him and instantly saw everything and just took him down. And honestly well deserved. Yeah, no, same. Yeah, well deserved. What do you think, Hupa?
Hooray. I don't like Melee.
Me either. I think he's annoying. I also think he's quite childish.
I was gonna make a video on him at one point, but since I edit on mobile, I had like an Android at the time. I don't know how this happened, but alright, let's just say I was playing like football with my phone, right? And it hit on concrete and it like smashed everywhere. So like all my like old videos and my upcoming ones are all on that phone, and I couldn't get it back. So originally, if my phone didn't break, I would have had like fucking 8 videos or 8 more videos.
That's fair. That's fair. Like, if it was me, I would be probably mortified that all that work went to waste. Did your phone have, like, connectivity to OneDrive, though? Because you can, basically, like, get cloud saved, you know?
No, I don't think it was, because I didn't think my phone was going to break that early on, because it wasn't new, but it wasn't old. So, like, I didn't think it was going to break like that, but I was just being a fucking idiot, and then, you know, it smashed everywhere, but...
That's
that
fair
Melee
enough
video
overall.
was, like, good as shit, too. Oh, fuck.
Well, hey, maybe I'll fucking help you or some shit with editing, but I probably won't have the same vision that you have when you know, create shit. Or I can, like, fucking make a part for a video or whatever. But, like, moving back to the previous thing, I can agree with you saying that Zrummy's childish, because overall I've had a lot of experiences with him, and much like most children, all they do is they just get really close to the mic and just get really loud, because overall they're quite petty overall. Like, when it comes down to it, instead of actually... Because if you did an insult battle one-to-one, he'd probably cry, because all he really does is say the same thing. He then makes it racist and just screams into the microphone, because he's not very good at insulting people, he's not very good at roasting people, and overall, as you said, which I agree with, is pretty childish and petty.
I mean, isn't it also kind of funny how he orders some of his friends to go into servers and then proceed to force them or tell them, hey, you should send CP or gore stuff to people? Like, in what sort of way is this funny?
We have no proof of him being behind that, but he has raided my server beforehand to get attention.
What are these
There's no
daycares
proof, but
teaching Droomy SMH?
What'd you say, Hupa?
I said, what are these daycares teaching Roomy SMH?
I've no idea. Probably how to be more disabled so then parents can get benefits.
Probably.
His parents only have him for child support.
Fucking dad has to pay child support because you left. Okay, maybe that
Yeah,
was a bit
buddy.
uncalled for with the fucking black dad leaving the family joke.
Bro, I mean, the shit he's done to us, no.
Fair.
Nothing is uncalled for that guy.
Fair. Overall, I think that it's pretty... Like, I agree with you. I'm not going to hold it to him. He's probably... I personally believe one day he's going to grow up to a certain age, he's going to mature, and he's going to instantly regret all of this. And when that day comes, I'll be glad to welcome him back to this fucking server. We'll shake hands, we'll be adults, and deal with it that way. Like, I think overall...
I'm pretty sure I told that to him face to face.
Well, basically what I'm saying is, eventually he's going to mature, and he's probably going to realize that all of this shit was indeed childish. And then when that day comes, I will gladly shake his hand, accept his apology, and he can come straight back in here as much as he wants. Overall, I personally think he's annoying, but that's because he's a child, and children can be quite childish and petty because they're children. Not to mention, a lot of kids have temper issues, you know, like they get angry quickly, they rage, they flip out at people. It's basically just, it comes packaged with being a child. When I was a kid, I had severe anger issues. I'd be lying if I said I didn't still have anger issues, but it's definitely a lot more mellow than it is now. So, I got a question for you then. So, what made you, because I'm like actually curious about this, what made you want to start making this Rummy Rant video? Like, what was your inspiration? What made you 100% want to make that you were certain that you wanted to make that?
Overall, like, I saw his content the one day and I was like, this shit's kind of ass. And, like, I also saw how petty he was at the same time. This was, like, before I even thought of it, but, like, back in, like, 2022, like, I had, like, a back and forth with him, but it was, like, so long ago, and he just pretends it didn't exist. But, like, I think that's where I started to, like, put into my mind that Jeremy was an idiot, and I could eventually use him for content. And then, you know, a few months later, like, maybe, like, 5, you know, me and him had another back and forth, and it just kind of started from there.
That's fair. I remember that, like, because wasn't that all shit on Twitter?
Yeah.
What happened with that exactly? Because, like, I looked around, but a lot of some of the tweets are either, like, deleted, or it's probably because I couldn't find them because he blocked me over him not being able to take shit. But, what genuinely made, like, you know, what was this shit on Twitter about? Like, what happened?
Alright, so it all started because Zermi didn't, like, wait his turn to get, like, his 80th Trash Talk episode, because, like, he said he was, like, waiting for a month, and I basically said, boo-hoo, nigga, you'll get it eventually, and then he got all pissed.
Yeah, I can imagine that pissing him off, because, like, it's the way, like, it's like, oh, boo-hoo, nigga, that just sounds like you're just fucking with him, just, like, joking, and then he just fucking instantly lost his shit at a joke.
Yeah.
That is kind of childish and petty, honestly. Like, humor is subjective. Just because you didn't find it funny doesn't mean you have to flip the fuck out over it.
Yeah.
People make roast jokes at me all the time. I just take it like a man, deal with it that way, and then leave. Like, grow up. Come on, man. It's not that hard. So let's talk about some, like, more so recent drama then. So, what do you think personally? So what is, like, your opinion on the, like, Malay having his Twitter suspended?
Well, I thought that was, like, a really good thing, honestly. We should make that a little holiday for a small commentary, because,
Bro, honestly,
you know,
fucking
nobody
deserved.
likes that kid. Yeah, very deserved. Like, this kid, how long he's been, like, a leech to, like, everybody since, like, November. And now that he's like finally gone, we can like jump in joy.
True.
Not even that. It's just the amount of shit he's done and got away with. Like it was coming. It was coming.
I agree. Overall, he tries to
earlier.
like. Here's the thing: you've seen some of his tweets. He calls people retard. He bullies people. He tries to really just not like in a trolling way. Like everyone trolls, sure, but like you can see he gets angry over the smallest shit and then just starts swearing and rambling about massive rage and how he hates people and blah 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 and saying no, kill yourself and blah blah blah. You've seen it. And he tries to pin it as me falsely flagging him. So you've seen his tweets. Do you think that it was a false flag issue?
No.
See? That's what I mean. This wasn't a case of false flagging. In my own opinion, what's happened is he's made some very stupid tweets. He didn't delete them. Twitter found his most recent tweet about him saying that trans people should, off themselves. And what he's done is he has basically seen that. Basically, Twitter has seen that. And because they suspended him for this week because of that tweet, they have then seen all the reports against him and then just taken action.
Yeah, well, like, he's an unfiltered little kid. Like, no matter what, he could say the most out-of-pocket shit, but then, he wouldn't even take it back. Like, unlike some people, because some people would, like, make it a joke or something. He just straight up said it. Like, he did not care.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. It's literally just a case of he's done stupid shit, it's finally caught up to him, and now he's blaming anyone else because he can't accept the fact that he fucked up. And I think you and Meadows can agree with me on that. Overall, I think what's happened is, as I said, he fucked up. He can't accept that he, the alpha male, made a mistake. So instead, he's going to blame everyone else for reporting him for his stupidity and the stupid shit he did. He can't accept that he made a mistake. That's literally all it is. Or at least that's my personal opinion. Fuck you doing?
Dude, when you said alpha male, I thought of something funny.
What did you think of?
You know that like one joke where it's like whatever daddy wants, daddy gets.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I thought of that.
You just made me think of the meme where it's like that guy and he's like, "Your little pussy belongs to me." You better hang up that computer call. Kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantical. Fucking hell. Hey guys, what's the title of this one? The title of this one is literally Meadows, Flavor of Many, and Hupa talk about gay porn. Yay! Fuck
CP
off,
party.
Fire. CP party.
CP.
Honestly, in my own opinion, hooray! Malay has now finally been taught a fucking lesson.
I never Coca-Cola. Yippee!
That's literally him. But like for
Malay
real,
owns the CP World channel.
dude, he literally owns the fucking channel to Ronnie McNutt Gaming. He's about to reenact Ronnie McNutt.
He's about to make noise.
Do you want to know something that's actually funny as hell though, Hupa and Meadows?
Yeah.
Leafy watched one of his videos on stream and then followed his Twitter, and right as he's followed his Twitter, because this was recent, this was within the past 3 days, after he got that, he boasted about how Leafy followed him. That follow ain't looking like shit now that his account's suspended.
Wait, you're telling me that Leafy watched one of his videos and followed him?
Yep.
Bro, his videos are dog shit. Why?
Yep.
Why would he follow him? No way. No way Leafy was like, this is some quality content. I'm gonna follow you on Twitter. This shit's buns, dude.
It was like, damn, bro, these kind of videos are busting.
Yeah, that's fair. Overall, I would
it sounds
say...
like he's making out with his mic.
Yeah, no, fucking hell.
True.
Did you see his only diss track? His only diss track is literally him whispering into the microphone. Literally just like, whispering into the microphone like this. It was like really like that as a diss track with Kuiper, and it was fucking garbage.
Hey, don't diss Melee. That song was fire. That's in my Spotify playlist right now.
No, it was not fire. Yeah, you're right. It was fire, as in it set his fucking house on fire.
Hey yo, true?
Your house is very flammable. I hate your fucking diss track. It was garbage, though. I think the funniest part about all this is literally the fact that he's lost everything in a way. He made his channel, that got terminated because he broke the rules. He made a Twitter, that got terminated because he broke the rules. Eventually, I feel like it's going to happen again. He's going to do something stupid, he's not going to be able to accept that he fucked up, and he's going to get terminated again. And I'm not like praying for his downfall, because overall, I don't care. I couldn't care less about Malay. He's basically just a waste of time to me. But overall, if he doesn't learn from his mistakes, he's doomed to repeat them, and he's going to just end up actually repeating them. And that's going to end in him being just completely fucked off out of this shit. It's just going to end in him being fucked.
Yeah. He's also becoming, like, pretty irrelevant. Like, I mean, he wasn't as big as he was, like, a few months ago. Like, he's kind of, like, more of, like, a smaller thing now. Like, nobody really cares about him anymore.
Well, it's because, like, everyone knew about him purely for the fact of everyone knew him for the annoying little troll. That's it. That's literally it. Besides that, no one knows him. And the people who do know him don't care about him anymore. It's just turned into, he's a troll, we don't like trolls, don't give him any attention. And it's working. He's not getting any attention except from people like Naraski Quartza, who have recently tried to milk him. I think it's like a 3-day-old video. It's not a bad video overall. They got some like information mistaken, but it's not a bad video.
But doesn't he have like a meat writer though? Like the guy that starts with a K or something?
Yeah, Kuiper. He's a complete Malay dick rider, and they used to lie about how Kuiper had 1K subs and he lost it all. He's never.
Isn't he the one that fucking? Isn't he the one that is just sending gore to people? Isn't he that guy?
I'm not so sure about that, but I do know this. He's constantly tried to record people without permission, which, as everyone knows, is technically against the law. Especially, well, case of if you don't get consent, you can have a video taken down for a privacy complaint. Now, I made it abundantly obvious that I don't consent. Overall, the best way I can deal with this is just essentially banning them both from my server, not interacting with either of them, because, I mean, if you look at fucking Kuiper's shit, the only shit that actually ends up blowing up is pretty much when it's on me. I'm not going to give it that. It's similar with Scorpy. Scorpy's, I haven't checked his channel recently, but like a while ago, one of his most viewed videos was literally me. Besides that, no one could care less about his other videos. But yeah, overall I'd say this. I think Scorpy's a bit egotistical and annoying. I think Zrummy is just childish, and I think that Malay is both egotistical and annoying and childish and incredibly petty. Overall...
You say childish, I think that's likely put.
Well, I'll say that, yeah, that's true, but I'll say this. Overall, I'd say Scorpy's pretty chill. He's not a bad person. He's pretty chill overall. His content, you can tell he's put actual fucking effort into. Meanwhile, then there's stuff like Zrummy, where his content is garbage, and he tries to mask it with pretty much fuck all. Then there's Malay, which is somehow worse than Zrummy. I think you can agree with me there, Hupa, that Malay's content is somehow worse than Zrummy.
Oh yeah, dude, by far. Like,
I've no idea how
what he's saying.
Yeah, I've no idea how you can manage to be making content worse than Zrummy. It's fucking impossible. It's so fucking...
Like, I mean, might as well pull like a Rootrix and like just put text or like text to speech, because like nobody can hear what the fuck you're saying in the first place.
Hey, I would much rather watch a Rootrix video because I can understand the text to speech. It's not like... The text-to-speech Rootrix uses now is not that fucking hard to understand. There's occasionally like one pronunciation error and that's it. But apart from that, you can understand what the bot is saying. With fucking Malay, it's literally a case of you can barely understand what he's saying because of his lisp. He's probably...
Mr. Lisp.
Honestly, it's probably because he's got like a massive log of shit in his mouth and he's trying to fucking eat that while he's speaking, so you just barely hear anything he's saying.
I want to make a joke, but let's not.
Fucking Poo Patrol.
Fucking Poop Patrol.
It's all the fucking shit that's under the UK and the fucking sewers, you know?
Yeah, no, like, goddamn, Malay must just have this holiday every summer. He just goes to the sewer and just takes a nice swim with his mouth open, and that's like Christmas
that's every
to him.
day.
That's Christmas to him.
That's just like an everyday base of what he does.
Yeah, he just puts on like some swimming shorts and just fucking like swimming goggles, and then just jumps in the fucking sewers. I'm in my element. I'm with every piece of shit because I am a piece of shit. Nah, actually, that's like an insult to shit, because even shit is better than him. We can use fucking shit to make crops grow better. We can't use him.
Bro, if we fucking feed the crops in Malay, they just be like, nah, I don't want to do this no more.
The crops just kill themselves. They just pull out a shotgun, just blow their head off. Like, I don't want to do this no more.
I don't want to do this no more.
Aye, so seems as though we've asked pretty much everything, and we've talked about pretty much everything. So before we ask our final question, Hupa, have you got any questions for the podcast?
Yes, I agree.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, if you've got nothing, then I guess we'll move on to the final question.
Hold on, I'm thinking.
You're not the thinker, though.
I'm thinking. The thinker. Fuck it. Okay, no, stop. Fucking shut up. Okay, so the final question of the podcast: if you could kill any YouTube channel and make it so that the YouTuber never returns, a permanent death sentence for their channel, they can never return, what channel would you pick?
Mushroom Girl.
Really? You choose Mushroom Girl?
Yeah, annoying. Pisses me off. I'm sick of hearing her ass.
Okay, so is that the only reason? Like, you got any specific reasons on why you wish her channel was terminated and never to return?
She's just annoying.
That's fair. I can heavily agree with you. Not to mention, she has no fucking clue what satire means.
Apparently not.
Well, here's the thing. She says satire is basically the equivalent of critiquing someone's critique in a mocking manner, but it literally classifies to exaggerating something in a mocking manner as well, if you go through every definition, which is literally what satire content like Leafy, me, and you make.
Mushroom Girl did not read the dictionary, shaking my head.
Okay. Anything else you want to say? Anything else you want to say before we end this podcast?
Yeah. I want to say one more thing.
Shoot.
Meadows owns and loves CP, and I'm out.
I mean, my main supplier is you, so, you know, makes sense.
No! Out of anything, you're the supplier, bro. You're the one DMing me.
No.
No.
Lies. Where's this evidence? Where are these claims? Where are these evidence?
I don't know. Where are these evidence?
The evidence is that I made it.
Okay. This has been Mans Land. We'll see you all in the next episode. Other than that, fuck off.